Male loneliness epidemic. That sounds like a disease, and if it's a disease, there's a cure, and the cure is being interesting, and one way to be interesting is how to tell birds of prey apart. Let's get into it. Now, raptor identification is admittedly pretty tricky. To get to a point where you can identify every single one of them takes a long time. It's worth it, but in the meantime, you can pick up a few handy tricks that'll still get the babes running. We still calling them babes? Yeah, I thought so. So for the purposes of this video, we're going to break them down into falcons, hawks, eagles, vultures, and weirdos. Hawks could arguably be broken down even further, especially with some new taxonomic changes. That feels like a different video, so we're going to stick with hawks here. From the tiny American kestrel all the way up to the giant gyrfalcon, falcons have a lot of the same traits that the rest of the birds of prey do, but they evolved them completely independently in a process known as convergent evolution. They're actually closer related to parrots than they are the rest of the birds of prey. They are accipitridae in falcons, and crested caracaras are falconidae. I think of falcons as fancy, tapered wings, elegant flight, a little less hefty of a bird when compared to the other raptors. Hawks I like to call hunks, and that's a gender-neutral kind of hunk, especially because for most hawk species, the females are bigger than the males. Hawks have blunter wings, burlier bodies. They are bruisers compared to the falcon's acrobatic dancers. Not that hawks can't also be acrobats. For example, Cooper's hawks and sharp-shinned hawks thrive in places like this where they have to weave in between trees. Eagles are enormous. Their wings are very long, very wide. They have these primary finger-like feathers on the ends, which can sometimes be confused with vultures. To tell a vulture apart, you're going to look for a very steep dihedral, which is the V that their wings make, and their tiny little bald heads. And finally, the weirdos, your ospreys and your harriers. Ospreys, you're going to look for that really distinctive two-tone head. And for harriers, they fly really close to the ground often, and they have a very distinct rump patch, a white stripe between their body and their tail that really sets them apart. The males are especially striking because they are a slate gray, the gray ghost, I've heard them called. The whole podcast bro business model depends on you feeling aggrieved and hopeless, and down that path lies loneliness. Listen to the birds. They'll take you down the path that rocks.